of this verse. The two words to say looking unto, the third word being Jesus. These two words, because you see the verb that is there, it's looking. But when you go to the original, that verb is, on it is appended a preposition. So you have a verb which is a preposition, and next to it is a preposition again. You see? So those that were translating, they had a hard time trying to translate and remain true to the rules of English grammar. But what they forgot is that when we are in the Bible, we are not basically doing English grammar. We are doing theology. Amen. So there is appended there to the verb a preposition, which when you translate is away, means away or from. So the translation should be looking away unto Jesus, which becomes very bad English. So they decided to drop one preposition, and the text reads looking unto Jesus. But the correct rendering should be saying looking away unto Jesus. So the picture that is portrayed there is to say, when you are looking at these heroes of the faith, number one, religion is not for people that have nothing to do. Religion is not for people who are just poor, who have no means, and who always have extra time, as that's why they do religion. So religion is for people, the Abrahams were people that had their eyes fixed somewhere. But because Jesus had to talk to them, they removed their eyes from where they were fixed to turn unto Jesus. So religion is a choice that comes to all of us, that we take our life from somewhere or our focus from somewhere so that we can be able to look unto Jesus. Are we together, saints? Amen. So such is the life of religion. If you talk to Moses when the call came, the Bible will tell us in Hebrews that Moses refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Though that had disadvantages for him, he chose to suffer with the people of God. So on the one hand, he had a choice to be the next Pharaoh. He had a choice to die as a mummified Pharaoh in the pyramids after ruling the nation of Egypt. But he made up his choice to turn his eyes from that prospective life in order to focus on what God wanted. Amen. Are we together, saints? Amen. And such also is the life of a watchman. For you to be a proper watchman, you need to make a choice. Are we together, saints? Amen. So as a watchman, you need to make a choice. You see, Mary had her quiet life, a life that lacked any semblance of any turbulence. But the angel comes to address her to say, Mary, there is now another prospect. Heaven has a job for you. And Mary had to consent. So I'm saying to all of us, let us always remember, as we shall go back home, for us to be proper watchmen, we are going to do it out of choice. You are going to make a choice that now I am deciding to be a watchman. Of the lessons that I got at Campmeeting and the sermons that I was able to listen to, I now make a choice to live a life of a prayerful person. To live a life of a person who engage in daily Bible study. I'm going to live a life of purity such that anybody that sees me, they can see that they are meeting a person that really believes in God. Are we together, saints? Amen. And we remember John Bunyan, when he is writing in his Pilgrim's Progress, he says the challenge of Christians is that when they are reading the Bible and when they are in Leviticus chapter 11 or Deuteronomy chapter 14, when they hear about the criterion for choosing clean and unclean animals, all they see is food. and not something more than food. He says the criterion for a clean animal is that, number one, it should what? Chew the cud. Number two, it should have parted hooves. So John Bunyan, he says, when you understand these things spiritually, you should understand that God, more than just eating, he wanted a people that can walk the talk.